So the next step in the whole process, and here we have iFlightPlanner for iPad presented by Sennheiser. All we have to do is simply click this sync button right here. And as long as you're on your 3G or 4G data connection, or you happen to be in a Wi-Fi hotspot, it's going to check the iFlightPlanner server to see if there's been any flights that's been planned. So we can see right here, here's our flight from Ann Arbor to Oshkosh. And there's that route that we just planned on iFlightPlanner.com. Full route rubber banding capabilities here. When I touch on a waypoint, the waypoint actually hops out from under my finger so I can see where I'm putting it. So that's a really great feature that we introduced as part of version 2.0. We have the certified weather brief. Let me turn the nav log off here so you can see that better. And you can see, here's our transaction number, and it tells me I pulled it 4 minutes ago. Anytime as an iFlightPlanner Premium member, you can pull a fresh certified weather brief. That transaction number is going to update, as well as the time. So if you make any last-minute modifications to your route, you can pull a certified weather brief. And same thing with the weight and balance. So you can see there's our 185 and our 50 that we already calculated on iFlightPlanner.com. And say at last minute we had someone come along with us, enter in that new weight, calculate weight and balance, and just like that, you've got an updated weight and balance for your flight. We calculate all the zero fuel, ramp weight, takeoff weight, and your landing weight so you can get a full picture of everything that's happening there. Flight plan filing step. Obviously, we did it on the web there, and we chose not to file, so it's letting us know that we didn't file. And we have the opportunity to file VFR, the DC SFRA flight plan files. We can do that as well with all the gate filings, the IFR ICAO flight plan filing, as well as our IFR domestic flight plan. So all the information you can switch just that easy between a VFR or an IFR flight plan. Heading back to the log feature, and our slogan is Plan, Fly, Log. We have an integrated logbook here with iFlightPlanner, and any flights that get planned, you can log it right here from the iPad and have it sync up to the web server. But moving back to the map, this is where everything really happens. So GPS moving map, that's available with iFlightPlanner free all the way up to Premium Plus. And as I mentioned, the new geo-referenced approach plates. So here we are in Oshkosh. We've got a timer started so instrument pilots can time their approaches. If you want to, you can map this chart and it'll send it right to Oshkosh, so you can view that right over the sectional. Want to quickly switch, say, to an approach plate? You touch that mini menu right there. We'll grab the new one. And because we already know you're wanting to view that airport diagram or chart over the map, we're able to quickly switch that as well. We have a flight data recorder. So you can record your audio through the cockpit voice recorder that's presented by Sennheiser Aviation. You can show your flight track. You can even record your flight track. And when you log that flight, all that flight data gets synced back up to iFlightPlanner.com, so you can come back and review that entire flight, and you'll see an orange line right where you flew your route. We do have a split screen view. So if we wanted to bring our documents down to the bottom, grab the document that we're looking for, grab that airport diagram, and just like there, so you're seeing your location there in both spots. We have a very comprehensive maps overlays menu, from your IFR charts, your sectionals, even a generic world map. Radar and satellite, that's all provided by Velocity Weather by Barron, a new partner of ours this year, and we've implemented their API. All the graphical airmets and sigmets, weather conditions, favorite airports, custom locations, range rings. There's just a multitude of options that you can set your map up any way you want. And then there's the Save Defaults button right here. So if you find a map setup that you like, you click Save Defaults. That gets synced up to the website. So anytime you open up iFlightPlanner, that map setup is going to be what you see every time. We have a full notepad feature, so if you wanted to copy clearances or make any notes, that's available to you as well. And really the comprehensive airport facility directory, so you can get to the information about every airport in the FAA database. And one of the great things, and I think what really sets iFlightPlanner apart from some of the others, is we put a lot of time into designing this user interface, so it's very intuitive and very easy to use. And we were designing the airports page, for example, we asked pilots, and said, when you come to an airports page, what do you want to see? And almost to a T, everyone said, I want to see the current conditions, I want to see the frequencies, and I want to see any available documents for that airport. So when you come to the airport page, that is exactly what you're going to see. And you can switch through some of the more detailed information from forecast NOTAMs and even services with fuel prices nationally.
Aero-TV is brought to you by
a real airplane, not just a toy. The Airplane Factory Sling is a high-performance two-place LSA that fits the needs of private individuals, flight schools, and flying clubs alike, and has been called one of the best-handling LSAs on the market. Check it out at www.airplanefactory.com. AML introduces the 100, the first Wi-Fi-only router designed to work with most SATCOM systems. Amazingly small with 8 to 48-volt DC input, the 100 supports almost any application across multiple platforms. AML's line means you're not limited to one phone manufacturer, as it works with all Wi-Fi-enabled devices. www.aviationmodificationleaders.com.
The Evolution Flight Display System from Aspen Avionics delivers unique reliability and safety features to GA pilots and is truly the most flexible and affordable EFIS available. Aspen Avionics, a new way to look at avionics.